Hi guys, just before we start this week's podcast, I just want to apologise for a couple of audio issues. Obviously, recording it how we have, it's turned out alright, and we hope to keep doing it like this, but there have been a couple of issues and we'll get them sorted by next week. Alright, enjoy the podcast guys, thanks for listening. Hello and welcome to the Let's Talk Films podcast. Hello, welcome to the Let's Talk Films podcast, where we babble on for about an hour and a half, maybe two, about all things film and television. We're back after 2 months. It has literally been 2 months. We were really good at uploading, keeping a good schedule, weren't we, guys?
Yeah, we're very consistent.
We're incredibly consistent, but we're back now, and that's all that matters. And after this week, we're probably going to take like another 4 months break because that's just how we do things.
Well, do you want to explain our situation, Dan?
Well, basically, I've gone to uni, and at the moment, we're doing this over FaceTime. So
across the country.
I mean, like, it's still only like 2.5 hours away, but technically,
if it works, it's going to be a miracle, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It's going to be absolutely amazing if it works, but it's currently working, I think. So guys, just bear with us if we completely fuck everything over, because it's highly likely.
Yeah.
But I said a lot already, and I need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
guys, I forgot what I was going to say.
Let's get into. Great start.
Let's get into the news.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. I want to acknowledge something first.
All right.
Lewis has done redesigns for stuff, and it's really cool. It's really good shit.
Thanks.
It's very good. Yeah.
There's been an overhaul of the stuffs, and it's very good. Lewis, I applaud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a clap from the other side of Wales. How do you feel about that?
That's really exciting. Thanks, Dan.
I thought you'd like that. Let's get into the news, right? Oh wait, what were you gonna say? Hey,
did
Lewis?
you? I did a banner as well. I
like the banner. That was really
you.
cool. I like. It's quite simple. I'm liking it.
It is, yeah. I try and keep it simple.
It's some good shit.
The other one is overly complicated.
Yeah. Do you want to tell people about your Big Kahuna box?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I looked up the logo for the Big Kahuna Burger, and I drew it like as accurate as I could, and then I made it like the smallest thing on the picture, so no one can see it. And even if you zoom in, it's not a good enough quality export to show up. So I wasted a lot of time on that one.
Maybe one day we'll just post a picture of that.
Yeah, we should just post that.
Yeah.
Guys, look what I did. What a waste of time.
Well, I was impressed, Lewis. So
thanks,
yeah,
that's that.
I did feel a bit sorry for you, I won't lie.
It did take me a good few days to finish it.
Did you by any chance draw it, and then once you finished, you felt relief, but then once the relief passed, you felt just disappointment with yourself? That's how I would have felt.
That's basically everything I do.
Oh, on that depressing note, let's get into the news. Possibly the biggest news of the week. Well, probably is, to be fair. Guys, would you happen to believe me if I said that DC Warner Brothers were having issues?
What?
I know. I was shocked too. Basically, the Flash's director is fucked off. Creative
How many
differences.
directors is that?
I think it's 3 so far.
3 now.
Creative differences is what they've said. Who knows if that's true? It's probably true.
Yeah.
But shit happens apparently.
Because directors want to make original movies, but the company wants to tie it all in together.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure who to side with on this, because in fairness to Warner Brothers, they've been fucked over by a director a couple of times now.
They have, yeah.
So they got a fair reason for doing it, but I also think that Warner Brothers is what fucked up Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit torn on this. I don't really know what to think about it.
It's hard to take a side when we don't know anything else other than someone's left.
Yeah, that is the overall problem with with not being at Warner Brothers. If Warner Brothers would like to give me a job so that I could find out what's going on there, then that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be
just
perfect.
email
This
me.
is just a request out to you, Warner
Yeah.
Brothers.
You know,
If you...
I know you're listening.
they scroll through everything that has DC in the title of it, and just in case they can profit off that sweet ad revenue that we don't
Good,
have.
good. We'll put lots of DC tags into this video then, and uploads everywhere.
Yeah, well, that'd be the best thing to do. All right, so yeah, there's not really much else to that story. The director left. That's about it.
Yeah.
What else am I to say? Yeah,
Maybe more to come.
But there's more shit that's come out of DC this week.
Okay.
The Wonder Woman. There was another Wonder Woman trailer released.
Yeah.
What are your guys' general opinions on this? Because I'm a bit bored at this point.
Of what? Wonder Woman or
yeah,
DC?
like Wonder Woman and DC.
Right.
I am concerned that this film will just be the same as the other 3 DC films that have come out so far.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm expecting from this Wonder Woman movie anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's directing it? Is it...
I don't know. It's like a no-name.
Right.
It's basically...
See,
Sorry, go on, you.
I was quite excited by the very initial trailer that came out for it,
Yeah.
but gradually I'm just kind of losing interest, and I don't think it's helped with the recent DC films.
No,
It's just-
I'd agree. Yeah, it's definitely... I don't know, because... Yeah, I was the same. I was really excited to start with. I mean, there's good looking stuff in this trailer. Some of the action sequences look good, but that's the thing. Like, the action sequences are decent in DC films.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
they-
everything that surrounds them that isn't good.
They just go on a bit long, and
That's because they
are
put it into
pointless.
slow motion for 4 minutes.
Yes, and there's a lot of slow motion in this
Oh,
trailer.
that last Suicide Squad scene, yeah.
You're giving me slow motion flashbacks.
There was slow motion in the Wonder Woman trailer as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
When she sees
Yeah.
the bullet, I think it is.
Yeah, the bullet, and in the previous 2 Wonder Woman trailers, there's also been quite a bit of slow motion.
Yeah. We really should have rewatched the trailer before talking about it, because it's been a few days.
There's a lot of bullet deflecting with
there
the
is.
gauntlets. That's about the entire trailer, though. Like, not much else happens in that trailer.
Wasn't there some bad jokes?
Yeah, of course, it's DC.
Yeah.
What do you expect? It's just purely bad jokes and
and there
surrounded by poor CGI.
There's that really fun song.
You
I
know,
know how
like,
you feel about that, Dan.
it upsets me to my core. Like, I heard it in Batman v Superman, and I was like, all right, well, I can bear this out for like the 5 minutes it's in the film.
Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna have to hear it again. But no, it's a official fucking theme now, and it makes me want to kill myself every time I hear it.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Dan.
Well, I do feel that way, and I blame you, Lewis.
It's all your fault.
I feel that you, Lewis, went into DC and you were like, "Hey, I got a buddy that really hates that theme. Can you put it in everything?"
No, Dan, you're wrong. I wrote that score just for you.
Oh, what?
I wrote it and I sent it to Warner Brothers. And that's why they're listening now, because I wrote the Wonder Woman score, so I told them they have to listen to this
Well,
podcast.
Does that mean that you are Junkie? What's his name? I forget his name. It's Junkie something.
You forgot my name, Dan.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
This bit isn't going to go on much longer, Dan, if we can't remember the name.
It's like Junkie XL or something. It's some shit like that. It's some bollocks name. And
Right,
like,
let's just end this bit. It wasn't funny to begin with, and it's just dragged on, just like a DC movie. Oh, but they're not trying to be funny, really.
What are you trying to make a joke there, Lewis? Are you trying to say that DC films drag on for too long?
Well, yeah.
Well, I think You're a fucking disgusting person for saying that. DC films are life.
Well, I nearly fell asleep in Batman v Superman.
How could you when you all have all that great action surrounded by brilliant plot lines?
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
it was
God.
the action that was putting me to sleep. The end fight with Doomsday.
What are you talking about? That was absolutely fucking brilliant.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was at the midnight premiere, and I didn't want to be.
You went to the
Just-
midnight premiere.
Yeah, last minute, my
Oh,
friend was like,
How
"Oh,
does that make you
sorry,
feel?
should go." Well,
Do you feel good about doing that?
No, I had to see it twice because I don't remember it.
Oh wow.
It's my friend Rob. He came up and he said, "Lewis, we should go to the midnight premiere," and I was like, "Fine, come on then, we'll go." And then I fell asleep, and then the next day, my other friend Aiden was like, "Oh, Lewis, I haven't seen Batman v Superman. We should go see it." And I was like, "All right, I don't remember it, so I might as well."
Wow. Well,
So
I feel incredibly sorry for you, Lewis.
That's my
That's,
Batman v Superman story.
Right, let's get on to more DC properties. Because
Oh,
another DC
good.
trailer was released this week
good Batman.
that you just watched. And yes, it is a good version of Batman. It's Lego
Yes.
Batman starring Will Arnett. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for this film. This looks great.
It
I mean,
does,
you
it looks
two
really
just watched
good.
the trailer, so I can't remember much of it. So I'm going to let you two take over on this bit. I'm dropping out.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Right.
Yeah,
It's down
take
to
over.
us.
That's it.
Ready for a serious
I'm
drop in quality,
cancelling this
guys.
FaceTime talk.
Oh,
No.
it's just us.
Don't do it.
You need to fill
Right.
the other hour and 20 minutes with just this Lego Batman trailer talk. All right.
Yes, that
Okay.
2.5 minute trailer.
Let's
Yeah.
break it down scene by scene. Every Easter egg, every hidden reference,
Every
DC,
frame.
frame
Oh
by
no!
frame.
Don't do that because then I have to put red circles and arrows on the thumbnail,
no, you
and that
have
takes
to.
time.
No, you have to circle like Lego Batman's foot and say Easter eggs. That's how you get views.
Godzilla in Lego Batman.
Confirmed. So yeah,
Right.
this is. It looks like it's going to be on par with the Lego Movie, which was a really good,
Yeah, it was a good film.
solid animated movie.
Yeah.
Film.
Film. Well, it's called the Lego Movie, not
Yeah,
the Lego
but
film.
it's still a film.
So you can't tell me off for that one.
Lewis, I will tell you off for it. It's film.
All right.
In the
Okay.
UK, it should be titled The Lego Film.
It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it?
No, but that's what it should be called.
Oh, they've
Just
changed. They've changed
As
titles.
this should be The Lego Batman Film.
Right.
Because this is the Lego Batman movie, if you look on the logo. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
At the end. Yeah, so, sorry, go on, guys. Do your little session of talking.
What did you think, Ewan?
Well,
Oh, throw in the question.
I think it looks like it's going to have some really good comedy in it.
Yeah,
But what I'm hoping is they haven't just used it all in that trailer.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they have though. I kind of trust
Yeah,
that they haven't.
I think they've got quite a lot more to come, but there is a lot in the trailer.
Yeah, mostly for Robin.
Yeah.
I
I'm going to love
His
that
bits.
character. I think it's going to be really good.
It does look
yeah,
good.
yeah, Robin. Who else was good? Just Robin and Batman is
Yeah. Is there
Yeah.
anyone else in the trailer? Like, other than Alfred, I guess?
is Barbara Gordon the Joker
Oh,
yeah,
shit, yeah.
and
the
Alfred.
Joker's there. Oh yeah, the Joker.
Yeah. I don't have a bad guy, and then the Joker's all upset.
No, I reckon they're going to be able to make some really good chemistry between the characters. Just
yeah.
in a way we've never seen it before.
So what do you think about Barbara Gordon and Bruce Wayne? Because the last animated Batman,
We don't talk about this.
Feature
Yes.
film.
We don't talk about this.
we're not bringing up the Killing Joke again.
I refuse to talk about Batman and Barbara Gordon sex.
All right then, we'll move back to the children's movie where that probably won't happen.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, that would be a bit strange.
It would be,
But age is just a number, guys.
No, not like that. Not like that, you know.
back to Lego Batman,
Yeah.
please. They incorporated the Master Builder title that he has from
Yes.
the Lego movie.
I didn't think they'd actually acknowledge the Lego movie that much, to be honest. I thought they'd sort of just have it like a clean slate type thing, like a different universe sort of thing.
Well, I'm not sure where this plays out. Is it before the Lego movie or after? Because he has a girlfriend in the Lego movie, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he goes
The
out.
main-
He's wait, a girlfriend.
Yeah, he's
With
going out
Wild.
with the main girl,
Yeah.
Wild Style. Yeah. So she doesn't make an appearance in this trailer.
She does not. Maybe she will. Maybe Emmett will turn up and he'll be like, "Hey, I am Emmett. I'm Chris Pratt. What's
I'm
up?
Chris Pratt.
What's up, guys? I'm in this film." Maybe that'll
Yeah.
happen. We can
I
only
think that'll be
dream.
Midge.
We can
Or
only
Clara,
dream.
though, won't it?
That, that's exactly how it plays out.
Yeah, that's Lego Batman confirmed. Chris Pratt
Yep.
comes back. Confirmed. Red Circle.
Actually, I don't want him to come back as Emmett. I want just Chris Pratt to come back.
Lego Chris Pratt or live action Chris Pratt. Just
Live
CG'd
action,
in.
not CG'd, just photoshopped in. It's like
Just
a
a
crude
still picture.
Photoshop. Just bobbing about on screen.
Well, his head kind of just stuck onto a Lego body.
Yeah, it'd be like those shitty YouTube videos that you see when they try and get people to talk and they just move the person up and down.
Yeah.
It's like they've just clicked on it and they're dragging it around in a little circle.
Like
Hello,
a
I am
PowerPoint
Chris Pratt.
animation.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I want it to be.
I can't wait for this film now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be brilliant. Alright, any more thoughts on Lego Batman, or should we move on?
No, I think that's it.
we're ready.
Just
Alright.
excited, ready to see it.
Cool. Well, did you guys know that Fox already ordered Deadpool 3?
Deadpool 3?
Yep, already. They've
I
already
thought they
ordered
were
it.
having... Aren't they having issues with Deadpool 2?
Well, yep, but they're like, oh no, Ryan Reynolds is here, so it's cool. Basically, so Deadpool 2 has lost its director,
Mm-hmm.
which was very big news, and I just read a few minutes ago that it's also lost its composer, which, as much as I love music, that's not a massive deal.
No, you
No.
can quite easily take the themes, can't you? He's
Yeah.
made.
But yeah, so I did find it a bit strange that they've already ordered Deadpool 3.
Yeah. They just-
Especially after hearing the news that the X-Men universe is going to be reset.
Oh, I didn't hear this.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So but they want another reboot, basically. So I don't know what they're doing. If
They
they
only
do,
just rebooted it.
yeah, I know. This is the problem. If they do a reboot, they're gonna have to do either a complete reboot or they're gonna have to just fucking go on, just push forward with what they've got.
Yeah.
Because Days of Future Past was a soft reboot because it still had Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna reboot the franchise, they need to just completely overhaul it, and then just be like, well, this is happening, or just give it to Marvel.
Yeah, well that's what everyone wants except Fox.
I feel like Fox are up for a Sony kind of deal with them though now.
Right.
Like
now
after
that they've
X-Men
seen-
Apocalypse,
Yeah. That
I
was
feel
not-
that they may be open to negotiation.
Yeah. But maybe that's why they're doing Deadpool 3 now, because
Yeah,
Deadpool was successful, so they're going to milk it for all it's worth
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
they,
I mean,
they give it.
I'd be happy for them to keep, because Deadpool, it's sort of off to the side, really. Although it's
Yeah.
technically in the X-Men universe,
Mm.
it doesn't really connect to it properly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd be happy for them to just keep Deadpool and keep doing stuff with him. Maybe not mention the X-Men quite as much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just give the X-Men back to Marvel.
I feel like they would still, if they were being true to Deadpool's character, then they would still mention the X-Men.
Yeah, they'd be like, where have they gone? What
Yeah.
happened to them?
Yeah, they probably like it'd be good because you could get some more meta commentary in Deadpool films as well. Then,
Yeah.
so I feel like that's what's got to happen because, like, I quite like the X-Men films, but Fox are they're too uneven with them.
Yeah, I like the majority of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for Logan. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously we haven't done this for so long. There's so much stuff that we haven't
Yeah.
reported on. That
Yeah.
Logan trailer,
That looks good, yeah.
that looked like I was incredibly pleased when I saw that trailer. Like, I'm fully accepting that the majority of it is just because Hurt by Johnny Cash is playing in the background.
Yeah.
But my God, I loved that trailer.
It was a good trailer.
Yeah, did you see the international one, or did you see the American one?
I think I saw the American one.
The international one has one different shot in it, and it's
Right.
so worth that shot because the international one's an R-rated trailer.
Oh, right, okay.
You should watch it. There's
Oh
one
wait, I think I've seen a still of it.
with the claws through the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah,
It's so good.
I'll have to look for that.
You
Yeah.
should. It's a really good shot.
yeah, it is.
I'm excited for that film. But that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, maybe they can reset it after that. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm pretty.
That's like the farewell for Wolverine, and
Yeah, I think that's
Wolverine's-
what it is.
Yeah, and he's like been driving most of these films,
Yeah,
other than like X-Men Apocalypse and First Class, which First Class is like the best film. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm saying it. It is. This
I
is
like
not up for
X-
negotiation.
I like X2.
X2 is good. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's a very good film.
Okay, we'll put X2 and First Class together then.
Okay.
Or does Ewan have an extra film he
No,
wants to put
If
forward?
you
No, not an
say
extra film,
Origins,
I'd rather-
I'll fucking kill you.
Yes, Origins is my favourite one.
Origins is
Loads of quality in that.
Were you actually going to say anything?
No, I was just going to say I wouldn't put them on par with each other, I don't think.
Which one would you put first?
I'd put First Class first.
Oh, what an absolute lad.
whatever.
I disagree with you, I'm afraid, Lewis.
Whatever. I don't care.
You
Me
should
and
care.
Nightcrawler are going to be fine without you.
Yeah, but
We don't need
we get-
Banshee or some other obscure character that was in that film.
Darwin.
Oh yeah. What about the one with the
was really
wings?
good.
The girl with the wings.
I forget her name, but you know she's a really important character and integral to the plot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So she's very important. I'm trying to find some more news really quick because I did have some and I've currently lost it.
It's alright, we're doing way better than
Okay.
we ever have before with news.
That's true,
Yeah,
actually.
We should leave this much time normally.
Yeah, you're only bloody right, aren't you?
Do you
No,
want us to argue about X-Men for a bit
Argue
more
about everything.
until you find the news?
Oh wait,
Wait,
keep going,
Whoa.
keep going. No.
hang on.
All right, this will do for news.
Okay.
Olivia Munn has joined the cast for The Predator, yet another reboot of the Predator franchise. Who cares?
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know this was happening.
Yeah,
No, neither did I.
I think
you
I
guys-
might have seen it and then seen that it was happening and then instantly forgotten because I don't care.
did you guys see Predators with who's the guy? He's the guy from The Pianist.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know his name.
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody. That's it.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. No, I
Predators?
didn't.
No, of course.
That
I
was a
didn't.
legitimately good reboot.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, I wasn't expecting
wasn't
you to say
expecting
that.
that
now.
at all.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to think that. It's actually really good, and I think Shane Black had something to do with it because I know did he write the original Predator film? I think.
I wouldn't know.
No.
So I am kind of excited for this, but I just don't get why they're rebooting it again. Like Predators, you could just make a sequel from it. I don't understand why they're rebooting it.
Does Adrian Brody, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Does he not want to come back?
I assume not. But like,
No.
it's not a film that relies just on him.
No.
So I feel
Okay.
like they could have just made a sequel with different people.
Maybe they've seen like people just complaining about sequels all the time. They were like, we'll just reboot it again.
Oh,
But
and,
now
and
we're
they didn't
complaining about
see the people
reboots.
complaining about reboots, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't know. I stopped caring, to be honest. Oh,
Right.
Did you guys know that Passion of the Christ 2 is happening?
I did not.
No. Right.
Mel Gibson has decided to make Passion of the Christ 2. And he's called it. I think it's Resurrection.
Of course it
it's-
is.
I think it's just called Resurrection.
Yeah.
That's the
Sounds
perfect
about
name.
right.
Oh, I can't wait for South Park to parody it.
Have you been watching
Parody.
South Park recently?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
have,
see?
yeah.
Did you see the one from the other night? I don't understand. Like, how
Member? Oh, I remember.
remember Star Wars? Remember Chewbacca?
Oh, I remember.
Did you see
Yeah.
the latest one that came out? I have no idea how they did it, but they almost got like the election results bob on.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed.
South Park is brilliant.
Right. Anyway, yeah, Passion of the
Yeah.
Christ 2 is happening.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
understand how, because I don't understand how Mel Gibson has any credit anymore.
No, everyone knows he's crazy now. So, what's he doing?
He's just an insane person. Like, you just throw in money at an insane person to make something. Not many people like the first
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ, like that I know. It's 3 hours of Jesus getting beaten to death.
Yeah, I've not seen it. The only reason I know it exists is probably from South Park.
Yeah, it's absolutely, it's a ridiculous film. I don't understand how it was made, because it's not like it's basically just going, Jews were terrible.
Yeah.
It's just brutal. Like, it's non-stop for 3 hours. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how they're making a second one. This cannot be spiritually anything like the first one, because this is called Resurrection. So unless it's an incredibly painful
Maybe it's
resurrection,
the first one, but backwards. It's the whole first film, but in
it's
reverse.
just getting whipped in reverse. I don't understand how this is happening.
No, you've surprised me, Dan. You've brought some news that has shocked me. Now there's silence. What? Did you die?
How can it happen?
I don't know.
I just,
He's just in
I'm,
shock.
I'm struggling to fathom it. Like, Mel Gibson,
Look at that, he's been in university for a few weeks and
Oh,
now he's
yeah.
using big words like that. We don't understand.
Fathom.
hey Ewan, maybe you should go to university and learn some big words, hey? Hey, hey.
All right, Dan.
Don't
calm
disrespect me. I'm a university student. I will destroy you. I'll come back, I'll do that pub quiz, and I'll get every single question right.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't lose. We beat your brother.
You beat my brother at a pub quiz.
We did.
Wow,
Yeah.
well done. Well done, guys.
Down. By 1 point.
Oh. Did they lose?
Yeah, they.
Yeah, they lost. and after that, I think there were about 8 points between us and the next team. So
Oh, wow. Alright.
probably more.
Bringing our personal lives into this podcast.
Well, everyone wants to know about how well we do at the pub quiz, obviously.
We lose every week.
Almost.
Yeah, actually, we've been not losing recently.
Right,
Yeah.
guys, there was a trailer came out for Triple X3. Did you see this?
No.
No.
What's
This is all
happening?
you, Dan.
Like, what's happening? Seriously. Passion of the Christ 2 and Triple X3. Have you guys seen the first Triple X film?
I haven't. No.
No. I was just about to write on my phone saying, "What is Triple X to you, Anne?" Because I have no
Right.
idea what you're talking
Basically,
about.
it's the most early 2000s film you could ever see in your life.
Right.
It stars Vin Diesel as generic action hero number one.
Number one.
How many
Well,
are there?
no, but he's the epitome of generic action hero.
Okay.
And it stars some random Russian villain. Right.
hmm
I saw this film on telly the other day,
Right.
and I because I'd heard about the film and I'd heard it was very 2000s. So I sat down. It was halfway through, and I turned to my friend and I said, "Is this Triple X?" And he said, "Yes, it is." I knew it was Triple X because Vin Diesel was falling out of a plane onto a mountain in which he had a snowboard ready. He then caused an avalanche and had a terrible CGI run from the avalanche.
That sounds brilliant.
It's a bizarre film.
Mhm.
And they're making a third one because the second one, Vin Diesel was like, "No, I'm too good for this." That's right, you heard me right. Vin Diesel said he's too good for something.
Return
man
of
who
Xander
did
Cr-
The
Xander
Last
Cage.
Witch Hunter. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
You found it.
Yeah, we're watching the trailer now.
Guns, girls,
But
global
Vin Diesel is back
domination.
for this one because he needs money. I mean, he doesn't need money. He's got Fast and Furious.
Oh, Sam Jackson's in it, of course.
Yeah. Of course he is. He's...
Oh, they're in space.
We're just gonna give you a scene-by-scene narration now.
Oh, explosion.
Sam Jackson's eating Chinese food. I think he's using chopsticks. It probably is.
That's definitely Chinese food, though.
Okay.
Climbing. Big
Cool.
meeting and someone breaks in. How original.
And now
Ah,
he's skiing. He's jumping off a pylon with skis. Now he's in a forest. What's happening? Now they're driving.
He was driving an automatic though, wasn't he?
Vin Diesel can only drive an automatic.
Oh, she's got big glasses on.
Why is
That
he
must mean she's
skiing
really
everywhere?
He's skiing in a forest.
Is part of his character that he skis a lot?
No, he's skateboarding now.
Oh, he's skateboarding.
Basically, he's just
he has a
an
lot of
extreme
hobbies.
sports athlete.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
now
he's jet
surfing.
skiing.
No, but is that a motorbike on water?
There you go. He could definitely make a motorbike on water work.
Guns,
But
girls.
the thing is, this hasn't evolved since the first one.
No, yeah, it's looking quite 2000s to be honest.
It's still very early 2000s.
Wow.
Right, what a good trailer that was.
That was only the first one as well.
Oh, there's more trailers. Brilliant. We're not watching anymore.
No. Oh, I did it again. Sorry,
Nice.
guys.
Nice.
Look at those lines there. That was a big bang.
Now I'm gonna have to edit that. God damn it, you.
It's alright. You should be able to find it. It's quite obvious.
Yeah.
This is not good. This is not good. I'm not happy.
You can just leave it. It's fine. I apologised. They won't mind.
Destroy everybody's eardrums, but it's alright. You apologised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accept his apology.
I don't. Right. James Cameron has said that he wants Avatar 2 without glasses, like 3D.
What?
Yeah, he
wants
wants it to be 3D without
That's-
the glasses.
That's because without 3D, Avatar would have been shit, and he needs something to make it revolutionary.
Because everyone's bored of 3D now, so he can't make a revolutionary film.
I am growing to despise James Cameron.
Well, yeah, it started after Terminator Genesis.
It started after Avatar.
Yo, okay. I'll give you that one, Dan.
It's just everything he says now just makes him seem idiotic or pretentious.
Mm.
And it's starting to annoy me. Like, quite a lot. I quite liked the guy before. He made 2 of the best films of all time. But now he's just annoying me.
I'm interested to know which two.
Yeah, which two were you talking about?
Terminator 2 and Aliens.
Alright. not the highest grossing film of all time.
Titanic can fucking suck my ass.
You're not a Titanic fan, Dan.
I'm not at all. I think it's the most overrated film ever. Right, I'm muting both of you.
Come on, Dan. You gotta appreciate a bit of Celine Dion.
I'm sorry, are you guys talking?
Oh,
Oh,
he
muted
has muted
us.
us.
He wasn't kidding.
Dan.
Dan. Wait, is he singing?
Yeah, he's singing
No,
Celine Dion now.
that's my mate downstairs.
No, Dan, you're singing.
Right. I'm amazed you can hear that, I'll be honest.
As long as we can hear it, it should get picked up on.
Garen gets some free promotion on our podcast.
All right. Is this the one you told that I hated him?
Yeah, that's the one I said that you hated.
Right, Garen, I don't hate you. I don't know you. Dan just texted you saying that I hate you for no reason.
Right, guys, do you like Monsters Inc?
I do.
I do like Monsters
Do you like
Inc.
Monsters University?
Not as much.
Not as much, no.
Well, that's
but it's
good
okay.
because they're going back to Monsters Inc. Sequel thing.
All right.
Oh.
This is what I wanted, and not
Yeah.
Monsters University. But after seeing Monsters University, I don't want it.
So, apparently the director's been chatting about where Monsters Inc. 3 could go, and apparently we may see
In the
Boo as an
bin.
adult.
No,
Well,
Yeah.
you know, that's what
I
they
don't
want.
think I
so-
like that idea.
I don't really like that idea either, but you know,
I'm conflicted, yeah, because that is kind of what happens at the end, isn't it?
yeah.
They'll probably do something like Boo thinks it was all just like fake, and then she's telling her kid to stop being stupid, and there's no monsters hiding, and then then Sully and Mike will come in, and then she'll be like, "Oh my god, I remember them now, and it's not fake."
Or is it like a Peter Pan Return to Neverland, passing the torch on to the protagonist's daughter?
Maybe
Have you
it
guys
is.
seen Peter Pan Return to Neverland?
No.
No. Good.
Is that an animated one?
It's like one of the many animated Disney sequels.
Oh, right. No,
I think I might
never
have seen
saw
that
it.
one.
Yeah, it's Wendy's daughter goes
Yeah,
back to
that's the
Neverland.
one I've
Does she,
seen.
does she hook
Yeah.
up with Peter Pan?
I think it's
'Cause
implied that she does.
Yeah.
That'd be really weird.
It is weird. Most Disney sequels are weird.
Yeah, you're right there.
You've seen Cinderella too.
No, I haven't. What the fuck?
It's
Right,
it's
how
about
is
one
there
of the
Cinderella
ugly
2?
sisters.
Oh my god.
I think it's Cinderella 2, it might be Cinderella 3. That one of the ugly sisters.
Cinderella
has a-
3: The Art of Contouring.
Yeah, one of the ugly sisters gets married, I think, and Cinderella like helps her out for some
They're
reason.
meant to be horrible. Why
Yeah,
is she
I know.
helping them?
How's she getting married?
It's only one of them.
That's
The other
fucking.
one's still
That's
horrible.
ridiculous. Why is that a thing?
Because
Right, I'm going to start getting angry if we don't stop talking about this soon. We're 40 minutes in, and we've been
Yeah.
talking about news for that amount of time. I think that's a good time to call
I'm
off the
pretty
news.
proud of us. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
actually quite amazed because we've never made it this far in just doing news.
No, we haven't.
We've normally made it about 10
I'd like
minutes.
to congratulate us.
Yeah, give us a round of applause. I hope you're clapping at home now.
We saw Doctor Strange. I hope you two saw it anyway. I went to see it
We did.
because if
What,
you two didn't,
what would you
see
say if
it-
we didn't? Because you haven't asked us if we have until
You're
now.
right. You're right.
40 minutes into the podcast, you don't know if we've seen it or not.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this news, guys.
That would have been brilliant. I would actually quite like that. I would have found it pretty funny, to be fair.
No, we have seen it.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
great.
Sorry to disappoint. We can pretend that we haven't if you want, and you can just try and talk about it yourself.
That would be a bad idea. That would be a very bad idea.
Should we just mute ours now?
Yeah,
Or FaceTime?
we'll meet you.
Oh, you guys,
mute you down.
don't do that because I need to ask you, what were your general opinions on Doctor Strange? I can hear you, dog.
I know, I'm sorry.
Tell him to shut up.
Shut up, Jack.
That's better. Right,
Thank you.
go on.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, that's good
That's-
because I too enjoyed this film.
Hooray!
Hooray.
That's
was-
it,
I was
guys. That's
concerned you
our
were gonna
review
say
of Doctor
something.
Strange. Tune
It's
in
good.
next week for something else.
Or next month, more likely.
Yep. Right. I'm gonna straight up list the things I liked, and
Okay.
then yeah. All right. So the main thing I liked was the visuals,
Yeah.
because let's
I'll
be
agree
fair,
with you.
that's why everyone's gone to see this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The visuals are very Steve Ditko, like original 60s style imagery. You know, you get your messed up horizon lines. You don't know what's up. You don't know what's going where. What's happening? I don't know.
This is a brilliant review so far, Dan.
Shut up, dog.
I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought I was going to despise his American accent, but I actually didn't mind it.
Yeah,
No,
he
it
was
was okay.
He was alright.
I was amazed actually how much I didn't mind his American accent. I also quite liked the ancient one. I forget the name of the person who plays her now. Do you guys remember?
I've no idea what it
Anyway,
is.
I did know it at some point.
She's a white actress, and in the comics, it's a Tibetan male.
Yeah.
So people were like outraged. They did that for reasons, though. We'll probably get into that later. And yeah, so I liked that. I liked Wong a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a nice character.
He was a nice.
He's
nice
just
character.
a nice character, even though he was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But he was pretty sound.
He was.
That's my main things.
Okay.
What are your guys' main things? Rattle them off. Rattle them off, guys. I want you to just throw all your shit at me right now.
I liked the humour in it. I thought
Yeah, I was.
it
gonna
was
say
very
that.
subtle. A
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yeah, there was some good comedic parts, to be fair. I mean, like, Marvel have started to not irritate me, but just rely on the humour a bit too much. But no, it was actually quite good in
Yeah.
this one,
Yeah.
to be fair.
It was. Yeah.
Any more
I
stuff?
like the cape. Was
The
like,
cape,
yeah,
that's what I was
a
thinking of
character
there.
in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
That was good.
The scene where he first gets that cape, actually,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Well,
trying
when
to
it-
tell him
yeah.
what to do.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty good.
And I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was all good stuff.
It is mostly visuals.
Yeah.
The whole thing is mostly visuals, and it's brilliant visuals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it's the main thing this film has been praised for. If you look at most reviews, they'll be like, "It's an alright film. The visuals are amazing."
Yeah.
There were some, especially towards the end, that I wasn't a massive fan of, but
Right.
I'll get into that later.
Okay.
Other than that, I was really happy with pretty much all the visuals in it. Like, I loved the parts when like the city's turning in on itself, but like equally
Yeah.
the parts where he's going into like different dimensions and stuff. I found that, although it's a different type of like effect, I guess, or like a different visual style, I still found it like equally as interesting as the stuff like Inception-y type stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It was very Inception-y, I thought.
Yeah,
With the folding buildings
all
and
the
stuff like
buildings
that.
and stuff. But like even that, like I feel like it was Inception like times 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a few years on, to be fair.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is like, although I found the visuals like really impressive, I feel like I wasn't impressed as I should have been. Because like I think maybe we've just got used to CGI like so much to the point where
Yeah.
like it's difficult to be impressed by stuff in films
Yeah.
now. But there was impressive stuff in it. It's just that like I
Yeah.
wasn't quite as impressed as I thought I'd be.
I was surprised how little they implemented, like, all the
All the what?
sort of manipulation of... Like, they used the floor a lot, manipulating
Yeah.
the floor, but they didn't really
Yeah.
do the rooms or buildings very much.
Yeah, yeah.
I can only think of about 3 scenes offhand where they did that.
Mm-hmm. Well, they did, like, because I did like the parts when, like, you know, in the hallway and, like, they stretch out the hallway and stuff. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking then.
because it is, like, the floor's moving, but also the hallway is expanding as well, so you get, like, the pushed back, what's that part that Miss Tong used to always go on about in art?
Perspective.
Yeah. And it just, yeah. She never shut up about that though. Like, she was just always babbling on about it.
Well, I think that's the only thing she knew.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just found it, like, the effects, they were really interesting, to be fair. Like, a lot of stuff that to be honest, I think I was just happy because it wasn't exactly like all the other Marvel films.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very worlds away from other Marvel films, I think.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen anything like that.
Yeah,
in the universe.
In the visual style, definitely.
Yeah.
I would say that, like, the actual story is a bit too close to the Marvel universe, like, though, if you get what I mean. Like, it's too familiar.
Yeah, arrogant main character.
It's very much Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgettable villain, attractive female love interest.
They really need to sort out this villain thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if I love the Marvel films, but if there's one thing they need to do, it's they need to sort out their villains.
Yeah, they've got Loki.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos has done nothing so far. So far, all he's done is float in a chair and look like a knob.
Yeah.
He's not done anything to warrant being, like, so scary and like, oh, everyone's got to bow down to Thanos because he'll fucking kill us all, you know.
Yeah. He's not even killed one person yet, has he?
No.
Ronan, like, killed his right hand man and he's just like, oh, it's alright, mate, just do what you want. Do what you want. I get it, just don't do that weird twisty head thing with me. No. They need to sort out their villains is basically all I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was this villain's name?
It began with a C. Caligulus? No, that's not it.
No, that's not it. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, it's completely gone out of my head.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Like,
not waste time.
I like
remember.
I like Madge Nicholson though.
Yeah.
He's just like, I feel like he could have been utilized so much more in this film. It's the same thing. Like, I like Christopher Eccleston, but his character was just not flushed out in Thor: Dark World.
Right.
You know?
No. Yeah. It wasn't. No.
Sort shit out, Marvel.
It's just villains. It's not everything.
No. Like,
They don't have.
villains is definitely the main thing.
Yeah.
There was something else. Oh yeah, the female, like the females in that film, just they're not really anything. You know,
No. Yeah.
they're sort of just there to help out the main character at some point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's very much the same thing in this. I do wonder if they're going to make her night nurse, because that's who she is in the comics. But there's currently a night nurse on on the Daredevil series.
Right.
So I don't know if they're going to make her night nurse, because also, like, none of the Marvel characters have secret identities,
No.
so
they
there's
don't.
no
Yeah.
reason for them to have a night nurse.
No.
Also, right, actually no, that'll get into spoilers. I'll leave that till later.
Okay. Don't forget.
I'll
it.
try and make a mental note of it. If I don't, oh well. Yeah, there's not much more to say without going into spoilers, though. I don't think. Have you guys got anything else to say on it?
Music. I thought the music was brilliant.
Oh yeah, you did say that to me when we were
I didn't really notice the score.
No, I didn't either. But
They used like loads of sitars and stuff like that, and it fit the scenes that they were in really well, I thought.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I guess.
There were a lot of Eastern instruments used,
Yeah.
and they sort of changed it around depending on where the scene was set and which country it was in and things.
That's pretty cool, to be fair, man. Because, like, I will say, like, Marvel, they're not with like their music. It's never anything like interesting.
Yeah, it's just generic sort of
it's very much generic, like
action music, isn't
film
it?
Stuff, yeah. No. Yeah. Now that you said it, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, no, it's quite a clever idea, but
Yeah.
probably not really that well noticed,
I think, like,
I'd say. But it does add to it.
yeah. Well, that's the thing with like scores. A lot of the time, like, you won't even notice it's there, but it'll add a lot to it. And you definitely like, because it's very much like the Marvel films have never done anything with the score. Like, every score has been the same. And it is nice to like have a different type of thing going on for it. Yeah, that's anything else, because I think that's it without spoiling stuff for me.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else.
No. Do you
Fair
want to see how it stands against our famous rating system?
Oh, I've completely forgot the rating system, but go on.
Right. It's worst film ever.
Right.
Right. No, it's never watch it again.
Hmm?
Watch it if it comes on TV or Netflix. Recommend it to a friend. Buy it, or new favorite film.
I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
I'd say I'd buy
would
it
say
as
that
well.
as well.
Like, it's definitely not like one of my favorites. It's maybe like just below, like between Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy for me in Marvel rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
It's a good film. I'd buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, buy it. Cool.
Cool. Let's go on to spoilers.
All right, spoilers.
Nice.
The part that I didn't like with the visuals, right, is Dormammu. What's going on with that? That's a weird effect.
It was a bit weird, yeah. But I mean, that just kind of fit the style of the film, didn't it?
I guess, but like,
weird.
Have you like seen any of the panels from the comics?
I've seen a few, I think. I don't know. I've never read a comic.
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange comic.
I guess it's fair then, because like it's just very much a different thing from the comic, and now that they've done it how they've done it, I'm concerned that they won't be able to go back and do it how they've done it in the comics.
Yeah. How did they do it in the comics?
He's just a very different style. Like, he's got like a flaming head. It's
Alright,
kind of
okay.
like Ghost Rider, but more magical.
Right.
Right.
I've just found his design in the comic a lot more interesting, whereas in this it just seemed a bit strange.
Doctor Strange. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, I did like that bit where he asked Doctor Strange what his name is. Says Mr. Doctor.
Yeah.
Mr. Doctor. No, it's Strange. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I do like that bit. It's pretty good, to be fair.
I think.
Yeah, sorry. Dormammu was. Do you know how he was like? Because they made it was Benedict Cumberbatch doing the mocap for him.
Oh, was
Right.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because what they've said is like, because Dormammu wouldn't need a physical form,
Yeah.
so he's created this form for Doctor Strange. So he's based it off like his appearance. It's the reason they gave behind it. It's really because they couldn't be asked hiring like another actor to do the motion capture. Let's be
And
fair.
Benedict Cumberbatch has done motion capture before,
Yeah.
so.
No, that's the only like main thing I didn't like with the effects though. Like I really liked pretty much everything else that they did.
Yeah.
Mm.
I did think it kind of came out of nowhere, that sort of... Like that whole sort of...
Dormammu bit.
Yeah. Well, not so much that bit. It was just like... I can't think what the word I'm trying to get is. Like, the surrounding area and stuff.
Oh, like the Dark Dimension. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
Like, the only time they did that was in the very beginning, wasn't it? As
Yeah.
the titles were coming up.
Well, I mean, they did show it in, the bit when the Ancient One like pushes him through
Touches
all the
his head.
different
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
multiverses and stuff. That's the other thing. They've introduced multiverse now, which I find really interesting. Did you notice that? Did you pick up on that?
No.
No.
So basically, she says, they like harness the energy from different multiverses to make those constructs and stuff, like the orange constructs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
So
that.
she's basically saying that like there's multiverses in the Marvel universe now, which is really interesting because that means that they can go into different stuff if they want to. I mean, it's highly unlikely that they'll do anything
Yeah,
like a
I
Marvel
don't think they
Zombies.
will.
No,
but-
yeah, no.
But like, it's just so like even if they wanted to do TV shows that were like in a different universe, they could do
Yeah.
that. And the other thing is, it also means they could bring in the X-Men. It
Yeah.
gives
Yeah,
it gives
that's
them an
true.
opportunity to bring in the X-Men because they can just go, well, they were in this universe for the whole time. That's why
Yeah.
you haven't seen them.
That's good.
So, just throwing that out there, Marvel, if you ever wanted to.
You're
do
listening
anything.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're listening
We've got
as well
everyone
as
listening to
everybody
us.
from Warner Brothers.
In those 12
Yeah.
views that we get.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like just one person either. Like, the entirety of the Marvel staff is just huddled around one iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
why we only
listening
get
to
one
our
view.
That must be why.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the only explanation.
Yeah, so multiverses, I'm just quite intrigued as to what they could do with that. Because, like,
Yeah.
as I say, it's unlikely they'll do anything.
Yeah.
If
But
they
they've
do
just-
something, they're going to have to pull it off, and
Oh, yeah.
that's probably going to be the most difficult part of it. And then
100%, but,
following
like-
through with it as well.
But like you say to me, like 10 years ago or 8 years ago, or whatever, when Iron Man first came out, you say, "Oh, they're going to do Civil War." I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect them to be able to pull that off. And I mean, you can argue that they didn't really do Civil War like they did in the comics, but they still pulled it off. To be fair,
They,
Yeah.
yeah. Saying that, it's multiverse is a bit more difficult to pull off than superheroes fighting each other.
I completely understand that. But
Yeah, because it's making it coherent as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because if you just have these random characters coming in, and you're just like, oh, it's a different timeline.
oh yeah,
Some
100%.
people are gonna get confused by that.
100%. But the other thing is, the Flash TV show pulls off multiverses.
Yeah.
I have faith that Marvel could do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to varying success, but that is a DC property,
Yeah.
and DC are not good. So I reckon Marvel could do it pretty well. I just find it interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right. Let's move away from multiverses.
Okay.
What is standout moments in the film? Singular film.
Singular film. Well, we were talking about multiverses.
My standout moment is the sequence where it's the villain is chasing Doctor Strange through the city, and he's like got complete control over everything around him,
Yeah,
and he's just bending everything, and he's making paths for himself out of all different bits of the city.
yeah.
That's the bit where I sat back and I thought these visuals are actually amazing.
Mm. Did you get to see it in IMAX, by the way?
No, we
saw
watched it in 3D though.
but
See, I
not
saw it in 3D.
IMAX.
I kind of wish I saw it in IMAX.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause
I think
it
it could have been good in IMAX.
Because it's
yeah,
that
I was-
part, I'm like, this could be amazing on
Yeah,
IMAX.
I was thinking before we went, we should go see it in IMAX, but it was a struggle getting
Yeah.
to find a time where we were both free to
that's
see
fair.
it. So we just had to go
Yeah.
as soon as there was a free time to go.
Hmm. Yeah, I loved that bit. That's like, because that is the stand-up moment in the film, really, I guess.
Yeah.
For most people, like, because the films, I essentially found it to be as like a showcase for Doctor Strange. Like, this,
Yeah.
like the storyline's very basic, but here's what we would be able to do in future films.
Yeah.
and you'd be able to get more of it. That's how I
Yeah.
found it to be. Like, if we go on to the storyline just for a sec, it's the same thing. Like, I kind of like the bit when he crashed his car.
Yeah.
Did you see at the end of the credits? It said,
Oh yeah,
texting and driving is dangerous. Don't
Yeah.
do it, guys.
Yeah.
well, they changed that because in the comics it's drink driving, but I guess they can't
Oh, is
really
it?
do that anymore because, like, he's meant to be a dick, but that's a bit far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, texting and driving, I guess you're bringing it more up to date and
Yeah.
more hip with the kids who love to
Yeah.
text and drive.
He was driving like a bit of a knob, though, wasn't he? To
Yeah,
be
he
fair.
was. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Who drives like that? Like, it's all right. Fair enough, you're rich, but like that doesn't mean you can drive like that.
Yeah.
Not on roads like that.
No,
Oh, there's a big steep cliff on the other side and nice narrow
better
roads.
speed up.
I know what to do.
No, it's a basic plot. It's very much an origin film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been people like saying, "Oh, this you could do this without it being an origin film." It's like you do need an origin.
No, yeah. You definitely need a character who doesn't know what's going on in the start,
Yeah.
so you know what's going on.
Yeah. It was a good introduction to the mystical side of the Marvel universe. Because like, the whole thing is like, okay, we're establishing an entirely new part of the Marvel universe.
Mhm.
We need to start like low levels. Because I went to see it with Ethan,
Yeah.
who was on the podcast a while ago.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that episode if you're interested to find out who Ethan is. I mean, I can't remember the episode, so just go through them all and watch and listen to all of them.
It was the one where you talked
No,
about
no,
Star
no.
Trek.
Go listen
Alright.
to all of them.
It wasn't the one where you talked
And
about
you'll
Star
find
Trek.
out.
Watch that
What?
one last.
Yeah, I went to see it with Ethan, and he was like, "Oh well, I wanted a bit more of the magic." But I found how much of the the amount of magic we got was all right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause especially to people who aren't like 100% like superhero film people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you went into this film and they were doing half the shit they were doing in the comics, then they'd just be like, "No, this is fucking
Yeah.
absurd. I'm leaving."
Yeah.
What I hate with films like that is when they have this new character come in who knows nothing, and then suddenly by the end of it they're a master and better than all the other people.
Yeah, and that's because Ethan was saying, he was like, I wanted him to be more OP than he was. It's like, well, no, because that's like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
more realistic how he ended up. It's like he can't just start the film as literally like he doesn't know any magic whatsoever and then end up as Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
Like, why would that happen? You can't do that.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
It's just I mean, I was about to say that's really unrealistic, but when talking about this film,
Yeah, you
I
can't
think
really say that, I don't think.
it's just like it's not conceivable that
No.
that would be the case. The film as a whole, I found it all right. You know, it's definitely a mixed bag to me.
Right. Why is it a mixed bag?
Well,
Yeah.
because as you say, the visuals are amazing, and then just the rest of the film doesn't
Right.
really do much for me.
Average
Yeah.
story and forgettable villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, alright. I can see where you're coming from then.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said it was a really bad
No, I'm not saying
mixed bag though or anything.
I'm not saying
I think
it's
it was a
bad
good film.
or anything. Like, I think it is good. I think it is a mixed bag though.
Right. Okay.
I'm not saying it's bad. I
Okay.
want to make that clear. I am not hating on a Marvel film.
No. Well, I mean, that's the done thing these days.
Yeah.
You've got to hate Marvel and love DC. Or else,
I'll hate DC and love Marvel if I can do that.
no, you're just a Marvel fanboy and a DC hater.
Oh yeah, it's I guess it's nothing really to do with the fact that like Marvel make good films and DC have only made terrible ones.
No, no, Dan.
You're wrong.
That's
You're
fair.
a hater.
I'll give you that. You
just hate
you got
good
a good
films,
point.
Dan.
I must be a DC hater. It has nothing to do with the quality of the film.
No,
No, not at all. No.
they could put out whatever film and you'd hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, Dan? If DC made Doctor Strange, you would hate it.
Yeah. Well,
Of
it's
course.
DC. I have to hate it.
Yeah.
Like Marvel are paying me to hate it.
Oh yeah, we're getting paid tons by Marvel.
Right. Have you guys got any negatives for the film, other than like the plot?
Not that we've already mentioned. I don't
No,
think.
I can't think of any others really.
What was his like sidekick kind of character?
Oh,
What was his name?
Mordo.
Mordo. Yeah, he has kind of like a fast like
Yeah, his
character
arc.
switch.
Yeah. Because in the comics he's just a villain.
Yeah, I
Right.
did know that, but I wasn't expecting him to turn until like future films.
Yeah, I thought he would have turned in the future film. Like he turns pretty fucking quickly in this film.
Yeah.
But it's weird because like you think he's coming back around, but then like there's just like a layer of doubt underneath it, and then I thought, all right, well they're going to explore that more in further films, and then at the end he's just evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end credit scene.
The end credit scene.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt because I kind of liked this character to start with. In fairness.
Yeah. Well, going in knowing that he was a villain, I did think he was going to change.
Yeah.
At the end,
Well,
but-
I felt that they were going to like sow the seeds for him to change in a later film.
See, I didn't know that he was a villain, so when it happened, I was sort of. I wasn't really prepared for it. It just sort of came out of the blue, I thought, really.
Did you find it to be like a good twist though, or did you just find it a bit sort of out of left field?
Yeah, it wasn't really. It didn't really feel like part of the film, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because the main part of it was the end credit scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was never really built on at all.
Mm.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just found it a bit strange. Like.
Doctor
Strange, yeah.
Fuck you. I think no, it's definitely because I am interested to see how it will be explored in other films. I just would have preferred it if it had developed in another film instead.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not running Marvel. Maybe I should be, but I'm not.
Yeah, if you listen to Marvel,
Yeah.
Dan's coming for you.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna
He's going to work 2 jobs, one at DC and one at Marvel.
I'm gonna come in and do a hostile takeover at Marvel. I'll be like, Feige, mate, you're out. Like, you're a sound guy, but you're out. Now, I'm going to jump back to some things that I liked just quickly because I forgot to mention pretty much, well, quite a lot.
Oh yeah, what was the thing you were going to remember?
Oh no, I've
Oh,
completely
yeah.
forgot that.
You should have just said.
I really should have. No, I really like the bit when like Doctor Strange first meets the Ancient One. Like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
she's doing all the mind stuff. I really like all that. That's
Hmm.
I think I preferred that imagery to the like folding buildings because it's just so like surreal and psychedelic,
Yeah.
and it's more like mind warpy type stuff rather than just sort of blocks. If you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the stuff like the hands growing off hands and all that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
I
did
found all that weird. I also like the bit when Mordo goes, he's going into cardiac arrest, and then the Ancient One just pulls him out for like a second. She's like, "No, he looks alright," and she just pushes him
Yeah.
back into it.
I did like that.
I don't know. I like that a bit more. I'm not 100% sure why. I just found it more of an interesting style. Maybe it's because of like we've already seen Inception. You know,
Yeah.
the other stuff is very much Inception type thing.
Yeah, it is.
Whereas that is more something we hadn't seen much of before. I mean, I'm sure it's been done in a
Yeah.
lot of other films, but like it's definitely more fresh.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I really got to say. But you know, we haven't quite filled up enough time, so guys, I need you to babble.
I quite like the bit where he's first starting to learn to do the magical stuff. Like in a lot of films, you find they just do it, or they can't do it, and then
Yeah,
someone says something, and they're like, "Oh, think about it this way," or something, and then they can do it. But
yeah.
this one, they were like, "Nah, just leave you on Everest. It's
Yeah.
fine." I thought that was quite a good twist to it.
Yeah, I really like that. No, that was just, it was a nice way of dealing with it. I like, as I said earlier, like I like the stuff with Wong,
Yeah.
when he's calling him like all these names and stuff, and he's just like completely dead faced. Now he's
Yeah.
listening to Beyonce. Love it.
Yeah.
Like an absolute legend. And then like I like how Doctor Strange becomes arrogant like straight away as soon as he's learned some powers as well.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, I don't need classes. That's cool. And he's just like stealing books from the library and all that shit.
Mm.
There's good stuff in this film. There's a lot of good stuff in this film. It's a good film overall.
Yeah, it is.
I just wouldn't put it up there with like Civil War and stuff. And
Yeah,
Winter Soldier.
it's just lacking in a couple of things and the plot
Yeah,
and stuff.
I feel that it's just because it's an origin story as well. I think there's
Yeah.
definitely stuff that can be fixed in later films. Because obviously, in an origin, it suffers from what every origin story suffers from, which is we need to dedicate a lot of time to building up this new character.
Yeah.
So some stuff gets left off, which can come in later films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas speaking of later films, the other end credit scene
Oh yeah,
with
Oh, yeah.
Dan's man crush.
I love me some Hemsworth. I mean Chris Hemsworth, like Liam Hemsworth can fuck off.
What about the other one that no one knows?
No, he doesn't count.
Okay.
He's not a true Hemsworth. Was he in Neighbours? I highly doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, anyway,
Back onto the topic.
Yeah. Thor. That's some pretty cool shit.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Confirming. I assume it confirms. Oh, no, it 100% does. Why did I say assume? It confirms that Doctor Strange is going to be in Thor. Oh my god.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't say Thor 3, because
No.
that's just too difficult.
God, I'm tired.
Oh, was there an Infinity Stone reference? There was,
Oh shit! Yeah.
wasn't there?
Yeah.
The Eye of
in
Agamotto.
the amulet.
uh,
Yeah.
contains the time gem. That's pretty cool, to be fair. So that's
Yeah.
4 now. We've got 4 Infinity Stones. There's 1 more to go.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's either going to be introduced in. Well, it won't be introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy because James Gunn
Yeah.
has said.
They've got one.
Yeah, also James Gunn has said like there's not going to be any Infinity Stones in this.
Alright.
So it's either going to be Captain Marvel, which would be Strange. No, oh my god, I said Strange again.
Don't say Strange again, Dan.
Which would be weird.
Yeah.
Or Infinity War, but I feel like Infinity War would be too late.
Too late,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or maybe because there's one the year after as well. Maybe it wouldn't be, but I'm not sure.
Wait, when's Captain Marvel out? Isn't that out after Infinity War? Isn't it between the two?
I don't know. I thought it was out before, but I might be thinking of the schedule before Spider-Man came into it.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on the schedule, but I'm pretty sure I remember Captain Marvel being between the two Infinity
Well,
Wars.
what's next year? It's Thor and Spider-Man. Is there a second, like, just Marvel
It's-
film next year?
Guardians of the Galaxy next year.
Oh
as well.
yeah, it is. You're
Yeah.
right. So that's Captain Marvel must be between Infinity Wars then, because
Because that's 2018, isn't it?
yeah, and then the second one's 2019. Yeah, it must be. You're right, Lewis. You're only bloody right.
Yay. That's the first.
So yeah, I guess like Infinity War would be the only one where it could really be introduced, unless they do it in Thor. But I don't think they could do it in that because they've already had the ether.
Yeah.
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 What's the last one to come? What have we got so far?
We've got the time gem, we've got the mind gem, and they don't
Yeah.
say what the one from Guardians
two.
and Thor are.
The purple one and the red one.
Yeah, they just make big blasts. Yeah, so because like Thanos has got to get all 5 in his gauntlet at one point. Like that's going to happen, right?
Yeah, well, it has to.
Yeah,
Or
because
else I'm gonna
otherwise
be
it's
pissed
leading
off.
up to nothing. That means though that Vision has to die
Yeah.
at some point. I mean, he'll almost definitely be brought back,
Yeah.
but he's got to die
Yeah.
because he's got to rip that gem out of his head. There have been some theories that he's going to offer Wanda a choice to have Pietro brought back in like as substitution for the gem. So
Oh.
she'll
Right.
like nip it out of Vision's head.
Well,
and then- you are?
she needs a bit more of a development with Vision before that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know their comic book relationship, but it's not really established in the cinematic universe.
No, I guess
yet.
not. But like, I guess if maybe because it has sort of been established, but like more of a low key type of thing.
Yeah, it was definitely hinted at in Civil War, but it didn't come through.
But maybe if they started to establish, like maybe if they established it a bit more at the start of Infinity War Part 1, and then Thanos like comes down, like wreaks all this havoc and shit, and then he's like, right, mate, I need you to get this thing for me, and I'll give you your brother back or whatever, and then it's cool. It's all cool if you can just do this, because then you give them time to build the relationship a bit more.
Yeah, and it's a good place to leave it. Part 1. As
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
with Vision dying and everyone like,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
not
exactly.
good.
I mean, we've strayed away from Doctor Strange a bit here, but I think there's not really enough to talk about with Doctor Strange now, unless you
No.
guys have anything left to say.
No.
No, I think I'm done with Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Well, you know what, guys? We're at about the 80-minute mark, so I'd say that's a decent length for a podcast.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that's it, guys. This is the first episode back from 2 months break. I hope you all enjoyed it. Cause
I hope it was worth the wait.
And fingers crossed that it actually
definitely
works.
wasn't.
yeah. So thanks for listening. We'll maybe be back next week, hopefully. Who knows? Let's be fair.
Hopefully. Yeah.
With much less news this time.
No, we must find new news every week.
New news.
New news. We need to find new news.
News.
Right. Thanks for listening. We'll
Thanks.
see you soon.
Thank you guys.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Go over to Twitter. Do either of you do anything with Twitter?
I just made a new one because I didn't like the old one.
Lewis, you're like the patron saint of this podcast. Like it's just you're just like a god with all your artistic stuff and making
Social media
making a new
presence.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's
You blow my mind, man.
that.
You're
Thanks,
gonna have to
man.
do all the Twitter stuff though, because
Yeah.
I genuinely don't have a clue
Yeah,
what
I don't
Twitter
have a
does.
clue what I'm doing with Twitter.
Well, neither do I really. I'm just kind of going with it.
Anyway, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you're listening to
Maybe
this on
there'll be
YouTube,
something there.
subscribe. And if you're listening to this on iTunes, subscribe. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, seriously, who uses SoundCloud?
That's the one we pay for.
Yeah, it's just so it can go onto iTunes. Of course, I'm kidding to anybody that's using SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
kind of.
love you
Please
really.
don't stop listening.
Yeah, and then every time we do a podcast, I say like, "Oh, subscribe to YouTube because maybe there'll be more content there at some point." But none of
Yeah.
that's been done.
Well, we recorded one extra bit, but it
Oh,
was
yeah.
really bad.
Wait, are you on
It was-
about
What was
bad
it?
films?
A Nerve.
No, I'm
Oh,
on
yeah,
about the
Nerve.
Nerve review.
Nerve was
We just
terrible.
kind of like, we had no idea what we were talking about.
I think we were all really tired as well.
Yeah.
And that was just, guys, I'm never posting that because it was awful.
It was.
I don't know, because I'm trying to see like as many films as I can while I'm down here now. So I might just like do a couple of reviews when I see films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can figure out like a way to actually review films, because like at the moment I would just start babbling into the microphone and it's just not cohesive at all.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out how to actually review films properly.
Well, I'm hopefully trying to get into animation, so
Yeah.
I could, like, if we do a particularly funny like segment, I could try and animate it.
That could be
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be pretty cool
That-
to be fair.
That could be the bonus content, but it
Yeah.
depends how. I know because animators like put a lot of time and effort into their work.
Yeah.
and just see if I'm willing to take that on.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and then make sure to tune in next week. I don't know what we're talking about next week. What are we talking about?
I don't know, we'll find something.
When's Fantastic Beast out?
Well, that might be next week.
Well, maybe
I'll
it'll
do
be
a
that we
little
talk
look.
about then. Hey?
It could well be that.
I'm going to see The Accountant on Monday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
should go and
excited
see
to
I'll
that.
go see that. All right, it'll be The Accountant, definitely, maybe Fantastic Beasts
Yeah.
if it's out.
Yeah, I doubt we'll have a full episode on The Accountant. Like maybe just like a mini review type thing, because like it's not really a massive film.
Yeah,
But we can figure something else. We can
we'll
figure
think
out
of
something
something.
else if
Yeah.
we need to. So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see you next week, guys. Bye.
All
Yeah.
right, bye.
Bye.